Welcome back, gamers. This is Danny4442 at the NintendoCade channel, and today is a pickups video for the months of July, August, and September of 2015. And in the last 3 months, I was able to pick up a variety of video games and items, video game related, that I never thought I'd be collecting. And talking about that is I went to Nintendo World Store recently, saw on the shelf is a line of Jakks specific World of Nintendo toy line. And as a big fan of the Legend of Zelda franchise, these toys, I saw that and grabbed my attention right away. And talking about specifically, that is the Microland play set for the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And here we have is Tetra and the Open Ocean. When I saw these play sets, it reminded me of my time playing the original GameCube version of Wind Waker for the first time, and seeing these levels in a colorful cartoon setting is really a big draw for me for that game. And this is a really big set to have in my collection. And that is here you have a Tetra in the setting of the open ocean with the little house set that you get to stand in the game, so it's really cool. Here is another one that is Link and Outset Island. Just like when you first start the game, you explore Outset Island, the home of Link in Wind Waker. And you have here is a little door to the house, a little tree, and a little treasure chest there. Really cool, and a small Link on the side there. And here and last is Ganondorf in Hyrule Castle. Now you don't really often see a setting for Hyrule Castle sold anywhere, and with those little small Ganondorf, they're really neat, and it's a little treasure chest on the side there in Hyrule Castle. The next two are much bigger sets. They are called the deluxe set of the Microland play set, and this one here is a big version of Outset Island. And here we have is a rock that you see with the face in the game. Of the mailbox that's near Link's home, and also the door to a house that was in the game. And this is here is a small Link. Really cool. This is a much more detailed set, and I'm really happy to have this in my collection. And last but not least, this one really got my attention, that it has King of Red Lions here. It's not very often you see King of Red Lions in any game toy set that is sold for any manufacturer. To have something like this, really it's attractive to me to add to my collection. So this is the Jakks specific World Nintendo playset for Wind Waker, and it's something that I really didn't think I would have, especially I was focused on collecting video games, and this is I think it was a really good thing to spruce up my game room, add a little more personal touch, and really cool. Alright, so moving away from toys, we'll be speaking about the video game pickups that I had in the past 3 months. And if you're not aware, in the previous video game pickups, I did mention that I'm focused on handhelds, and specifically is the Game Boy Advance. And what I found out is that it's very affordable to find them in complete in box, mint condition, versus if you were to collect for the Nintendo NES, Super Nintendo, even the Nintendo 64, and even GameCube. GameCube has gotten pretty expensive over the years. And start things off, these are the very few games that I played as a child. I want it in the Game Boy Advance version, so I could just take it out anywhere. Also play in my room, just anywhere I want it to be in. And this is Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World. And this is a game that's a remade for the Game Boy Advance of the original Super Nintendo game, Super Mario World. It is a game that I played a lot with my father as a child, so I have fond memories playing this. And that was going to the same path as Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. Now this is one of my favorite games of all time. I also played with my father a lot, played to death, and we always play cooperatively. And my dad still talks about this once in a while, saying that, oh, we still remember playing this back in the day. So really I cherish this game a lot. Next is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Now this is a game that's very akin to Paper Mario, and I'm a big fan of that franchise. I never played this game before, and they have a plethora of games that this is where it started all, that they continued on with the franchise on future systems. So looking forward to digging into this one, the origin of this franchise, the Super Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So that's it. Here is a game that I'm a big fan of in the franchise that I never spoke about in the past. Is F-Zero GP Legend. I'm a very big F-Zero fan from the Super Nintendo era, and I'm really play a lot of the GameCube F-Zero, F-Zero GX, and that's one of my favorite games, playing even to this day. So I'm really looking forward to playing this one. It's very similar to the Super Nintendo, and I'm gonna get a lot of fun into it. And also to mention, this is a sealed game. I was able to get this really cheap. I think it's under $10, and brand new seal is worthwhile for me. The next franchise that I haven't really spoken much about is the Metroid franchise. And to speak about it, two games that I was able to add to my collection, I'm really happy to do so, is the Metroid Fusion here. Metroid Fusion, a story about it is I got that game as a gift for my friend's birthday years and years back. I was never able to get it first personally for myself to play, and now that I have it in my hands, really neat. I heard good things about it, especially from him and other people about it, and yeah, that's I'm gonna dig into this one right away. Another game that I heard a lot about, and I was quite surprised how expensive this game can go for. It's Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance. I could be wrong on this. I heard that it was a remake, a retelling of the story of the original NES Metroid. So I'm looking forward to that. I remember it was a really hard game when I first got that Metroid on the NES, but to play a remake of this, looking forward to that. The next couple games are in the realm of strategy and RPG. So starting off is Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. I'm a Fire Emblem fan. I played a bit of the 3DS game, and to play one of the older games, I'm looking forward to see how the franchise progressed over the years. So this is a complete box version of it. I'm really happy to have this. Another one that I played on the PlayStation is Final Fantasy Tactics. A big fan of that, and to see that a Game Boy had a Game Boy version of it, probably a different version, but I thought it was a really cool game to have in a portable, see how it is backed up to the PlayStation one, and yeah, pretty happy to have that. And one of my favorite Final Fantasy of all time is Final Fantasy VI, also known as Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo. It is one of the most engrossing games that I played growing up, with the characters, the story. Truly amazing. It's one of the best games on the Super Nintendo, now done on the Game Boy Advance. So we need to have this in complete in box as well. Shifting gears is now towards the modern side of things, with this Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer from Nintendo 3DS. Well, this is a big box version, and why is it so big? It actually has the NFC reader, and what that does is for people who have the older Nintendo 3DS system, it lacks the NFC chip to read amiibos and amiibo cards. So this game kind of kicks that concept and have the gameplay wrapped around that element. And this has that NFC sensor and has a game in there. So that's why it's such a big package. I am an Animal Crossing fan, and this is a really nice box set to have. Next, come to talk about Animal Crossing. It is the new Nintendo 3DS. Now this is they recently came out with this smaller version of the Nintendo 3DS. Maybe you're aware, Japan had this small system for quite a while. This is the first system that Nintendo released that's a small version of the XL. So this is the regular size, the new Nintendo 3DS. And it's an Animal Crossing theme. You can actually change the face plates. So that's a really enticing thing to have on the system. So you can kind of customize it to your own like. And this does have a couple of the actually have cards, and also the game itself there, the Happy Home Designer. So pretty cool. I'm happy to have this in my collection. So yeah. So that's the pickups for the months of July, August, and September of 2015. There's one more thing I haven't ended off yet, but I leave the best for last, and I'm a big fan of Super Mario Maker. And if you're not aware, I did obviously get the game, Super Mario Maker. It's from Nintendo Wii U. I've been playing this a lot. So this is something that I'm looking forward to constantly playing. It's a really high replay value. One other thing is that I do play Splatoon. I got this in the past 3 months, and I've been playing a lot online. So if you do want to play with me, do check me out. You can add me my Nintendo Network ID, such as Dan 4842, DAN 4842, and you can add me there. I'll add you right away. I'm really looking forward to playing with you guys. So one last mark is this big display for Super Mario Maker. It's a really big store display item. I'm really happy to have this. It kinds of give a good, has graphics of all the various Mario that is able to be made with the levels with. This is the new Super Mario Bros. U graphics, and down here is more of the Super Mario world. Really cool to put this in my game room and to spruce things up. So there you go. So this is the pickups for the months of July, August, and September. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me know down below in the comments what you think of the pickups video today. And as always, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for the latest happening in my collecting world. And I'll talk to you again soon.